What's up, y'all? It's Loco, and I bet I got y'all with that jump scare right now. So this is Satoru's video, but we're doing it live on my stream. So I guess this is gonna be the edgiest takes that we have about the Naruto verse. I guess.
Basically, we're just gonna have 5 takes each, making up 15 hot takes. And yeah, that's pretty much the only rule. It can be anything. It can be power scaling related, character related, arc related, just anything at all. Let us know who you think has the edgiest takes in the comments. There will be a poll when this video goes live. I will put up a community post where you can vote for who had the edgiest takes. So, my first take is Sakura from the war, from the Kaguya fight, when she punches Kaguya.
No.
That Sakura would blitz and one-shot, peak, three-eyed, alive, Renegon, Sage Mode, Jubi Madara.
Chat, what you think?
That's my first take. She's reacting to Kaguya, and Kaguya at that point is exponentially greater than she was before, when she was already greater than Madara.
Oh my god.
So Sakura should just blitz and one-shot, because she's reacting to this Kaguya, and she's damaging this Kaguya.
I kind of almost believe it. It's like the same thing as Kakashi doing the same thing for me. Like, if you're just going to accept Kakashi doing the same thing to Kaguya, like, Sakura kind of does a similar thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something that happens. It's stupid, but it does happen. So
Yeah.
that would be my first hot take, that Sakura just blitzes and one-shots Jubidara, which might trigger people.
My turn. But my first hot take is gonna be that at least in part 1, I think that Ino is worse than Sakura. I hated Ino when I was first watching when I was first watching the series in part 1 and partially in part 2. I hated Ino. Sakura was just like, man, she's annoying whenever she's on screen, but Ino pissed me off, bro. I wanted to reach the fucking screen and smack the shit out of her because, like, she's so annoying, dude, for no reason at all. She's just a hater. She's a hater. And of course, she's dick riding Sasuke as well, like, even to the extent that Sakura does. I just hated fucking Ino when I was watching the series, bro. Like, oh my god, dude. It was so infuriating, bro. I hated that shit.
Honestly, I agree. She's definitely more infuriating than Sakura. Sakura at least does some stuff. Ino does nothing. She just, like, sort of tries to seduce Neji, I guess.
Ino literally did jack shit other than just being so fucking annoying.
Yeah, name one thing Ino did in like 500 episodes, like 1,000 episodes. Like, name one thing Ino did. Like, Sakura did so much.
What did she do? At least Sakura cut her hair, bro.
I guess it's me now. This is very tame. I feel like a lot of people might agree, but I'm interested to see what you guys think. This is probably like my most tame out of all my takes. I think KCM is lame.
KCM?
Ooh, okay.
I think KCM just looks dumb on Naruto. It doesn't, like, it's not as cool as Sage Mode. It's not as interesting. I think just the way he looks like a bright orange popsicle and like a Christmas light doesn't look very interesting. Naruto looking like an orange Christmas light fighting Delta just looks so goofy to me. Naruto when he's in Sage Mode, I just feel is so much cooler.
I would say I agree that Sage Mode is cooler, but I think KCM, like, I like KCM a lot. He looks like you could melt a marshmallow on him. Naruto is meant to be like a light that shines upon the war and, like, brings hope to the Alliance again after stepping in. And that form represents that. Like, it looks warm to the touch, it's bright, it's outstanding, you could say. It looks very different from everything that had come before.
Yeah.
I say that, but I actually really like the Sage of Six Paths transformation. I think that looks cool.
Yeah.
But like his whole body being orange, I mean, I don't know.
I think when he got the cloak, it was cool, but without the cloak in KCM 1, I could see how you'd say it looks kind of lame.
You think he looks cool as an Oompa Loompa that's like on fire?
Oh lord.
Like fighting the Jubi? I don't know. Looks weird to me.
Alright, so my next one would be that Sumire, the girl from Boruto with the purple hair. Do you remember her at all?
Yeah, I remember.
She, with Nue from the first arc of Boruto, would solo all of Shippuden
Oh my god.
in the fight.
A moment of silence for Satsuri. That's
Nah,
that's
Nue actually has like insane hacks. She can negate ninjutsu and stuff like that. Like Naruto says, if Nue breaks through this barrier that we have, it's all over. I can't stop it. It's gonna destroy us all. So Nue scales above Naruto, possibly.
it's filler, so technically I guess I could see where that comes from.
I hate the Boruto power cliffing, so the more I can cope with that not being real, the better.
I guess my next take is Sasuke beats DMS Kakashi in the final valley. His 9 Bijou Susanoo shit. He's stomping DMS Kakashi, but these guys don't wanna agree with me, bro.
I do not agree. I do
The
not
only
agree.
thing I'd say is that that is the exponential Kaguya feat. That's like the biggest crutch.
That is like the
Yeah,
only thing.
Kaguya is like massively above where she was before, and she was already slapping Naruto and Sasuke really badly, and Naruto is able to still fight Sasuke in the Valley of the End, and then Sasuke does get a power-up, but is it an exponential amp like Kaguya got? And Kaguya's...
This is where it starts to get silly.
All right.
So you're already. I think the Gaara versus Kimimaru fight is better than the Gaara Lee fight.
Kimi, oh no.
Funny enough, I was debating with myself whether to say Gaara versus Rock Lee is overrated in this hot takes video.
There you go.
So you saying this actually matches up with me pretty well.
And I feel like that's because, like, I really like Kimimaru, like, the whole thing about him, you know, screaming about how he loves Orochimaru, and then you really think to yourself, like, oh, does he actually believe that, or is he just twisted? And then, no, like, Lee and Gaara's interaction where they're talking to each other, and yes, that fight relies on the Gaara Lee fight, you know, you sort of have to know I don't know, I just love it, it's so cool, it's such a good fight. Gaara just goes so hard. The drunken fist, I find is more interesting and more fun to watch than the gates. For me, I don't know. It's just how I feel.
I think that Gaara versus Lee is better, but Lee versus Kimimaru is definitely underrated. I can see where you're coming from.
The drunken fist leads into Gaara saving Lee. It goes full circle, and then like
The drunken
Kimimaru
fist
has
is cool.
his curse mark. He gets his bones like crushed, his skin falls off, and then he's using the curse mark and he's dying, and it flashes back to him as a kid. I just love it. So good.
Yeah.
My next one would be another power scaling one. Then I'm gonna be done with the power scaling ones for a bit. Tobirama would destroy base Minato. That's my take.
Destroy.
Destroy.
That's
I
crazy.
would say destroy. He has way better reaction time. He's able to react to characters like Jubito at least a little bit, to some extent. He's able to threaten Madara a little bit. Madara says, there's a reason you two brothers can't defeat me. So he acknowledges both brothers as threats to him if they were alive, which would include Tobirama. And Minato in KCM, sure he's dazed, but if he goes down from KCM to base, I feel like that would be a bigger nerf than him just like being dazed. So I feel like base Minato just kind of gets bodied. I do feel KCM is a different story though. I do think KCM Minato wins. I think KCM and Tobirama are relative in speed, but I think just KCM has more stuff like
In
durability,
base speed,
hacks.
no. Like teleportation, obviously that's instantaneous, but like in base speed, no, because like Minato in base is like outspeeding Tobirama. He gets to the
That's
battlefield
just
first.
body flicker, that's travel speed. It can be used for combat, but you
That's
have
good.
to have good reaction speed.
That's what I meant.
Minato doesn't have good reaction speed compared to Tobirama.
He doesn't have good reaction speed. He reacts to Truth Seeker orbs from like One-Eyed Madara.
Root Seeker orbs are super slow. Gaara reacts to them, Kakashi reacts to them, and Rock Lee throws a kunai faster than them. Like they're really slow in the war when
Well,
Jimidara gets them.
he's able to turn around before Eighth Gate Sky. Like Eighth Gate Sky is going in slow motion, so I don't know, bro. That
We
wasn't
already
that
talked about
wasn't that
this.
Sage Minato as well? That was Sage Minato, who should be weaker than Casey. Oh my god, get out of here! Get out of
Sage
here!
Minato got bullied by Madara, like absolutely blitzed, perception blitzed, and like destroyed.
He got beat up by Kinkaku and Schminkaku.
Okay, I think we can move on though, because this again deserves a video. Like, Catchdog and I already have a video on this
Alright.
coming.
Yeah.
Mine is that Damon solos Shippuden. Damon.
That's not a hot take.
I feel like a lot of people won't accept it. Like most of the casual fans wouldn't agree with this. You know, like people that aren't like in the Powers Together community. But like Damon would probably be able to solo pretty much everyone in Shippuden relatively easily. Yeah, Damon goes wild. Himamori might solo too, like unironically, because Damon's like trying to fight Himawari, and he looks at her. He's like, "You're stronger than literally everyone here." Like,
Yeah. It's so dumb though. Like, oh my, what were they thinking?
Yeah. Daemon just isn't real, and for my own copium, Limbo clones, GG, can't see them, can't feel them, Tsukiyomi, GG, has no Genjutsu resistance.
Damn right, he's not gonna
What's
feel
that,
them
GG?
because you're not gonna do shit to him. It's gonna
I
tickle
mean,
him.
like, I don't know.
Kisame is just such a Chad that he's not
Yeah.
gonna be affected by his ability, and he's just gonna win.
The stronger Kisame becomes, so Daemon would probably just amp Kisame, and Kisame would kill Daemon. That's my cope.
Yep.
Jesus.
Let's not even talk about Lord Kakuzu, man. Let's not even
Yeah.
begin to
I
talk
don't
about
think
that.
Daemon has lightning release, so he couldn't actually damage Kakuzu.
Yeah.
Alright, this will be good. This is good. This is where it starts to get really spicy. I think Sage Jiraiya might actually be stronger than the 5 Kage.
Individually, right?
As a group?
Individually.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Individually, I think Sage Jiraiya is probably smacking up the right Kage. I think Sage Jiraiya might actually smack up Inoki. This is with Ma and Pa, mind you. Ma and Pa and summons and blah blah blah, but just like the lore, just how he fights Pain, just how strong I think Pain is, like Jiraiya might actually be putting in work.
Especially how Tsunade scales to like the other Kage like comfortably. I don't know. I feel like individually he'd probably be able to take out arguably Tsunade, Gaara, Mei of course. I don't think he's beating the Raikage, but
I think it's a good fight.
I think it's a good fight as well, just like Orochimaru versus the Raikage. But
Yeah,
like Onoki would be like a really really good fight.
for sure.
I would say it depends on what you value more, statements or feats, because Jiraiya has crazy lore, but feats-wise, the Raikages does scale to lesser versions of KCM Naruto, like fatigued KCM Naruto, and we can't really quantify how fatigued he is, so it's possible to argue that the Raikage is like KCM Naruto level, and KCM Naruto should be above Sage Naruto, who should be above Jiraiya.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Sage Naruto is stated to be above Minato. It's just like, I don't know about that one.
I would say that this can be a video of its own too. Like
It's
there's
good.
a lot to talk about with Jiraiya versus the Raikage and the other Kage.
True.
Yeah, we could make a video about that, Jiraiya versus the 5 Kage.
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
Like Jiraiya running the 5 Kage gauntlet.
Yeah.
Alright, so back to me. This is where things might get a little bit out of hand. I think, like genuinely, I think Kisame is a better written character than Madara Uchiha.
Kisame is better written than Madara. I feel like if Kisame had better screen time, you might be able to make that argument.
Like, Chad, do you want to hear the thesis? The 20-minute thesis on why Kisame is a better character than Madara, or not?
It could be its own video if you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh no, people want it. People want it. Go on.
You want it.
Kisame's beliefs hinge on a very simple idea. And he's left in a state where he doesn't understand anything anymore, except the fact that he is in a world full of lies and deceit. It's no surprise then that when
Oh my
Obito shows
God.
him to be Madara, he promises him without and promises him a world without any lies where only truth exists. Kisame is very open to the idea and goes along with it. It gives him a new purpose. Do you want me to continue or do we want to stop? Because this goes on for like 20 more minutes, like unironically.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Satsuri. I didn't know you had like a full fucking script going on here. So my fourth hot take is that Sasuke got weaker after his fight with Itachi. So he lost the curse mark. He lost Orochimaru's chakra. He lost all of Orochimaru's abilities. And what did he get? Like a shitty little MS that wasn't even good until the 5 Kage Summit?
Yeah, it's definitely debatable, but then you could also argue like the MS and the hatred amp is massive.
He didn't really have a hatred amp until the 5 Kage Summit. He was just kind of like going along with the flow. And then he unlocked his MS and like after getting shitted on by B, like I guarantee you that wouldn't have happened. Well, it might have happened, but it wouldn't have happened as bad if he had the curse mark with Orochimaru's chakra and all that shit. Like come on now.
It's definitely debatable because like the MS is supposed to be like several times stronger, which is like 3. But then you could also say like, well, you know, shown in progression, but he did lose a lot of power. Like he definitely lost.
Well, he lost his 10 times amp from the curse mark. Do you think the MS is providing a bare minimum 10 times amp? Like, come on now.
Wasn't he also injured? Like he still was injured in his fight with B. It's definitely a I can see both sides. I'll say that.
Yeah, I made like a whole video on it, but it's really old. I might make a new video about it, but yeah, it's just like I feel like he was weak until the 5 Kage Summit, especially the statement from Karin saying that like, oh my god, his chakra is darker than it was when he had the curse mark, which is implying it wasn't like that before, right? So he didn't have that dark chakra up until the 5 Kage Summit.
But like Amaterasu GG.
It's
so
stupid
fast.
how Amaterasu just places this version of Sasuke in such a higher caliber than he would normally be.
I think Sasuke, this is good. You ready? I think Sasuke might be the best written and most relatable character in the show. Just his reaction to what the world presents him and him being justifiably pissed off and him being, you know, so infatuated with trying to kill. You know, he's trying to redirect his anger and the way that he feels towards Naruto and like being complex. I think he's so relatable. And when I was a kid, I obviously related more with Naruto, but then as you get older, you definitely start to relate a bit more with Sasuke, I feel.
I'd say Sasuke is obviously one of the best written characters in the series because he's a main character, but I wouldn't say he's necessarily that relatable. So I'd say like the normal average person couldn't relate to him, you know. But I think he was very well written. He has good writing, but he's just not very he's not very relatable though.
I feel Sasuke is one of the best written characters, like Loco and you said, but I don't think he's very relatable normally. But the fact that, you know, he changes sides and stuff like that, like his mindset changes. People in real life, like all the time, your mindset changes as you grow, as you learn new things, and your worldview also shifts. So I guess back to me then.
Yeah, I think this is the last round.
Yep. Okay, so if you guys didn't like that last one, you guys are definitely not gonna like this one. So, hypothetical full power Kisame from the Guy fight with Samehada, not chakra drained, not exhausted or anything. From the Guy fight, full power, beats Edo Itachi, Edo Nagato, and the 5 Kage, all at the same time.
No.
Yeah, nah.
No.
That's too far.
Kisame is not beating Itachi or Edo Nagato in any world.
I know no one is gonna agree. No one. I'm the noodles of this fandom when it comes to Kisame. Like, no one is gonna agree. And I know this sounds stupid, but feats-wise, 6th Gate Guy is keeping up with KCM Naruto. 7th Gate Guy is a massive jump from 6th Gate. And Kisame, while like sleep-deprived, chakra-deprived, starving, like, he's super exhausted at that point. And he's keeping up, and he's reacting to him. He's having internal monologues as the Hirodora launches at him, and his jutsu is able to clash with the Hirodora. And the speed gap between like KCM Naruto and that hypothetical full power Kisame is just insane, and it's way beyond anything that Nagato or the Five Kage or Itachi have ever shown. So that would be my line of reasoning. I know it's stupid, I know it's not happening, but I genuinely do believe that, like, based on the feats, not the lore, not the statement, just the feats, Kisame could win. But, like, you know, obviously in the show it would never happen, ever. Like, no, in no world is this happening. But, you know, just saying, in terms of
Do you
feats...
think that Kisame could tank particle style? Like, I don't
absorb
know.
it. Yeah, he can absorb the full A-Tails in minutes, so one particle style might not be too far-fetched.
Does like particle style have different properties to just like, I don't know. It's weird. It could definitely be a whole thing. Like, do you think Kisame's tanking like all the Renegon abilities as well? Feels
Nah.
it's so weird. Like, I don't know. There's so many smart people that could probably figure out Kisame. Like, I don't think B's are very smart. So like,
I mean, he wouldn't even need to absorb chakra though. Like, just feed from those feats is just insane.
I see what you're saying though, because like the feats are crazy for him.
Yeah. For my last take, I hope Afro's in chat right now. Y'all saw it coming. Madara isn't as smart as you think. Madara is not as smart as you think. Everybody want to call him Big Brain. This Big Brain God. Like everyone want to say he's like the smartest character in the verse. I don't even think he's top 10 in Shippuden, let alone Boruto. Madara isn't as smart as you think. He only has like 2 good IQ feats, and that's that.
I agree in terms of battle IQ. Like, battle IQ, he never really shows anything except for, like, figuring out Sasuke's ability, like the Renegon, Amena Chijikara.
Yeah.
But in terms of manipulation, I would say he's good. But in terms of battle IQ, he doesn't really have any chances to show it off.
He's
So
like,
I would agree.
he's just a seasoned war general, right? He has like a lot of experience like in his belt, and that's why he's able to make these decisions. And he's like a smart character, right? I'm not calling him dumb. He's just not nearly as smart as the other top tiers in the verse. So, like,
Madara's like Rocky Balboa IQ.
no, bro.
Well, all I'm gonna say is Madara stood in front of 8th grade guy, perfect cell style, and just took it. I mean, like, I already stated my interpretation earlier that it's like he probably just didn't realize how dangerous it was until it was too late. But, you know, still, it's something that did happen.
Bro was like, he's warping space and didn't move out of the way. What a dumbass.
Let him charge up. He literally let him charge up to that full attack. Like, I don't know. Pretty.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess Catch Dog, it's yours.
Yeah. So, in just sharp contrast to Sartori's take, I think if you take in the some of the lore, some of the statements, some of what Kishimoto was trying to get at, you really be generous to this character. I low-key think Itachi could be the strongest member of the Akatsuki. Like, definitely not White Mask Obito, but I definitely think in terms of his lore and his threatening presence and the way that he's described, I feel like he could possibly beat Orange Mask Obito. Maybe not all the time, but maybe if you take some things into account. And I also think if you consider the fact that Itachi and Nagato are somewhat rivals in Edo, that Itachi versus Pain is a good fight.
Mid-diff. Pain mid-diff.
I mean, he did kill Nagato.
It depends on which version of Itachi. If it's like Edo or like hypothetical Prime Itachi, then I think he beats Pain, but loses to Nagato. And then I think like Sick Itachi loses to Pain.
I think full power Itachi versus full power Pain would be such a good fight. Because everyone just Itachi, he's so sick Itachi. Like, bring up full power Pain and bring up full power Itachi. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that fight would be so interesting to watch.
Itachi would be there, like, trying to figure out his abilities. He'd be there trying to use clones to divert Pain's bodies, and, like, I don't know. Like, for me, I think, I don't know if chat's gonna like this. For me, I personally think, like, Edo Itachi is, like, Orange Mask Obito level, if I'm gonna be honest.
I honestly agree.
I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for everyone that came in and tuned in live on stream.
Let us know who have the edgiest and worst takes. I definitely feel like I'm probably the top contender, considering I said Kisame beats everyone.
Kisame solos. Other than that, we're gonna catch y'all later. Peace.